Yes, today we will introduce psychology. Psychology is a scientific discipline that studies topics such as human behavior and mental processes. However, common misconceptions about psychology still create uncertainty about the nature of the subject and what psychologists actually do. For example, some people envision psychologists as individuals who deal with mental illness or conduct experiments on white-coated scientists with mice, or psychoanalysts. In reality, the scope of psychology is quite broad and there are different views on what psychologists actually do. Due to the diversity of subjects and terms underlying psychology, it is difficult to agree on a single meaning of the term. The word psychology, which comes from psyche meaning soul or mind and logia meaning study or explanation in ancient Greece, generally refers to the science of the mind and behavior today. Psychology also serves as a bridge between philosophy and physiology. While physiology describes the physical formation of the brain and nervous system, psychology examines the mental processes within this system and how they are reflected in our thoughts, ideas, and behavior. Philosophy, on the other hand, deals with thoughts and ideas, while psychology helps us understand how we possess them and how our minds work. The history of psychology is based on successive theories and discoveries. Wilhelm Wundt established the world's first experimental psychology laboratory at Leipzig University, leading the way for psychology to be recognized as a true scientific discipline and for the discovery of new research areas. Psychology continued to develop throughout the 20th century and emerged with its main branches and important movements. The history of psychology still remains valid due to the close relationship between ancient theories and contemporary psychologists. Freud's work emphasized the importance of the role of the unconscious mind in our behaviors, focusing on topics such as memories, childhood development, and interpersonal relationships. While his ideas initially caused shock, they were widely accepted shortly thereafter. Even today, the concept of talk therapy is used in various forms of psychotherapy. The cognitive psychology movement, which emerged in the mid-20th century with a return to the scientific study of mental processes, has replaced other psychological approaches such as behaviorism and psychoanalysis. Cognitive psychologists have used the information processing model to develop theories in areas such as perception, memory, language acquisition, problem solving, and motivation. This approach was developed thanks to the rapid growth in communication and computer science fields. The original talk therapy method is now applied in many different forms of therapy, and these therapies have been influenced by cognitive approaches. Cognitive therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy emerged as alternatives to psychoanalysis and led to the development of humanistic psychology, which focuses on the unique qualities of human life. These therapists focus on guiding healthy individuals to lead more meaningful lives instead of simply healing patients. While psychology initially focused on the mind and individual behaviors, it gradually became interested in the interactions between individuals and their environments. This led to the birth of social psychology, which gained momentum in the second half of the 20th century with research revealing interesting facts about our biases, tendencies toward obedience and conformity, aggression, and altruism. Gestalt psychologists, particularly the work of Kurt Lewin, who fled Nazi Germany for the United States, played a major role in the birth of this field. In conclusion, the field of psychology has evolved over time with many different theories, approaches, and methods. The theories of Freud's psychoanalysis and cognitive psychology are still used today and play an important role in the field of psychotherapy. Other subfields, such as social psychology and developmental psychology, focus on different aspects of human behavior. These studies help us gain more knowledge about human behavior and mental processes and can be used in therapy and counseling to help people lead more meaningful lives.